Yeah, it is an extraordinary turn of events. A proposal to further restrict abortion is back in the Nebraska legislature. Good evening, I'm Rob McCartney.
I'm Julie Cornell. Opponents thought they defeated the proposal. Now it's back as a 12-week ban. Well, Senator Ben Hansen added it as an amendment to the Let Them Grow Act, a bill that would ban gender-affirming surgeries for Nebraskans under the age of 19.
Yeah, the 6-week abortion ban stalled less than 2 weeks ago. It's a 12-week compromise, never made it to a vote. Well, now it might. KATV News Watch 7's Quinicia Fraser is here with our big story. Quinicia.
Yeah, Rob, Julie.
Rob, Julie, State Senator Ben Hansen says he knows a 12-week ban isn't what abortion opponents originally wanted, but he sees it as the best way to get something passed this year.
This is a lot more palatable to both sides, in my opinion.
Blair Senator Ben Hansen says the fight against abortion access isn't over yet.
And so we want to try to find a way to, in our minds, who are pro-life senators, kind of move the ball forward a little bit, not understand that we can't eat the whole apple and get everything that we want.
His amendment comes weeks after the Heartbeat Act stalled. It would have banned abortions at 6 weeks. The co-sponsor, Ralston Senator Merv Riepe, chose not to vote, calling the bill unworkable.
In an ideal world, there wouldn't be any abortions. There wouldn't be any pain. There wouldn't be any, terrible things happening to people. But that's not the real world.
Riepe wanted to amend the ban to 12 weeks, which is exactly what Hansen aims to do now.
I still think 12-week will bring stability. It'll bring reasonableness. It's workable.
Hansen's new amendment is attached to the Let Them Grow Act, which is in the final round of debate. Opponents like Senators Jen Day and Megan Hunt say the move is anything but a compromise.
You don't come to us with this crowing about what a compromise this is, flabbergasted by how ungrateful we are that we're not willing to see this for the compromise that it is.
We're talking about whether or not women are going to die. We're talking about whether or not transgender kids are going to kill themselves. And you guys just can't get enough.
Hansen insists what he's trying to do is not unheard of.
And so some people might say this is unprecedented. This has never been done before. It's been done plenty of times throughout the course of history in the Nebraska legislature. This is how we make bills better.
Again, this amendment would be attached to the Let Them Grow Act, which is on final reading. There's no date yet for that debate. Back to you.
Okay, Quinicia, thank you. We're also hearing from advocates on both sides of the debate, including Nebraska Right to Life.
What we appreciate are these pro-life senators not willing to give up on offering protections for the preborn child.
And from the Nebraska ACLU tonight, Nebraskans' rights are once again on the line thanks to senators who want to use the few remaining days of the session to force their personal beliefs onto the entire state and take away Nebraskans' freedom to make decisions about their own health, lives, and futures. Also, we are not backing down. We will do all we can to stop this cruel attempt to ban essential care.
We have a closer look now at LB 574 itself, and there are some changes. While it still bans gender-affirming surgeries for minors, the Let Them Grow Act would no longer ban hormone therapy or puberty blockers. Nebraska Health and Human Services would regulate those therapies. Again, it's one vote away from going to the governor's desk.